going to hell.
I'm here. We're in the future business. I'm here in California. Future happens here first, where America's coming attraction on artificial intelligence, fusion, quantum, robotics, nuclear, space. California dominates in every critical category.
The perception of California, the perception of some of the problems that face the state, and maybe how some of the people around the country might think that
I think there's a California derangement syndrome.
When anybody says something bad about California, it's like, number one in Fortune 500 companies, number one in higher education, number one. It was all that shit before you were there.
I mean, you have more scientists, engineers, more researchers, more Nobel laureates in the state than any other state in the nation. We're the fourth largest economy in the world, $4.1 trillion. We're the finest system of higher education that addresses the issue of equity better than any other public education system in the world. We dominate in every category, name it.
He's lying. He's lying.
The quality of life here consistently, and you look at the top 10 cities in the United States of America consistently, the top 5 are identified in the state of California, and we invent the future. It happens here first, where America's coming attraction.
I mean, San Francisco, which is now, as we said, it's a historic drop in crime over the past year.
60-year low in homicides, on its way to 70%, 28% across the board.
But San Francisco had become a symbol of the failure of liberal democratic policies.
Because it was exploited and colored in. It's part of the California derangement syndrome. Because everything they're promoting runs contrary to what California is doing and how we're succeeding.
A ghost town in the heart of San Francisco, what once was a bustling shopping hub, is now nearly empty. But new life could be coming to the massive downtown mall after it was auctioned off to lenders today. And our John Ramos has more on what's next for the San Francisco Center.
The former Westfield Mall on Market Street is now known as San Francisco Center. But take a step inside and it feels like the middle of nowhere.
Is eerie, especially coming in as, like an outsider coming in. You're expecting so many stores, like typical mall, but it's not that at all.
I mean, it looks like 7 floors and there's 3 stores that are open on a busy day too, I guess.
This group of friends visiting from Los Angeles stepped in to do some shopping and instead found something from an apocalyptic movie. The owner group, including Westfield and Brookfield Properties, walked away from the mall in 2023. And ever since, the stores have been dropping out one by one.
It's shocking, but expected at the same time. Every time I come, maybe like every 3 months, it's emptier and emptier every time I come.
I think there's a California derangement syndrome.
That left the lenders, Deutsche Bank and JP Morgan Chase, holding an empty bag. The former billion-dollar property was put up for auction, and the 2 lenders ended up with the building at a cost of only $133 million.
Think about that.
Because everything they're promoting runs contrary to what California is doing and how we're succeeding.
But Neil Wotherspoon isn't so optimistic. He comes once a week to the Panda Express in the basement. It's the one business that seems to draw a crowd these days.
I think these will be the last people to put the lights out. I think you'll end up with the only people that come here are like me, just to enjoy the food.
Just for the Panda.
Just for the Panda Express.
Get me out of here!
At this point, more than 95% of the available storefronts are empty.
It's part of the California derangement syndrome.
There's something I'd like to show you. Something you might enjoy.
Something wrong? Of course not. This is a lovely room of death. Take care now. Bye-bye then.
If you haven't had the chance to see the magnificence, the beauty of our great state, it's time to visit California.